How's it going, everyone? And there we go. 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 All right. Looks like I'm getting ready. All right. Let's go live. Word. What's up, Alex? John? Appreciate you guys popping in for the night. Getting set up here. Hey. Yeah. You got here to be twiddled, huh? Well, you know me. You know me. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Let a couple more people show up. I know Cothern's going to be starting soon if he's not started already. So I'm going to be digging into a little bit of his time. But you know what? I get the residuals. So we'll look at it on the back end. It's just low. Is your mic on? Okay. Hold on. Let me check some stuff out here. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me better? Let's see. All right. Just let me know. Just let me know. Testing, 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 testing. Not a ton, but I turned you up. Okay. Well, you know, let me take a look here. I don't even know if I don't know what's up on this darn thing. How about now? How about now? Ow! Remember that in the 80s? Just about every single 80s song had an ow in it at some point. So, well, anyways, guys, welcome. I appreciate it. I am the Twiddler. This is Twiddler's Place. I really appreciate you being here. I'm going to take a look at some stuff here real quick. Let's see who has hopped on. It looks like, okay, cool. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. I think I figured this mic out a little bit. I kept turning up the mic, not the mic, but the sound for headphones if I were wearing headphones, and I don't wear headphones. I would like to eventually wear headphones, but I don't think I'm cool enough to do headphones just yet. So, but I figured out that the mic was not what I was turning up at the headphones. So I think I got it now. Got in touch with my old friend's mom who I grew up with. She's going to check next time she goes home and potentially oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. You know, I know there's a lot of people that delve into all the newer stuff and everything, but man, I love the vintage stuff. I grew up with it. That's why I love it. But anyways, there are so many things that we can talk about with the new stuff. Like tonight, I want to go through, I was reading up a little bit and I saw some videos regarding these, so I guess there are a lot of the newer ones when Japan started doing some of the print runs for WotC. And I wanted to show you guys some of the differences. I only have a few packs here because I don't want to be too long tonight. But let me hop over and say hey to everybody. Hey man, what's going on over there on YouTube? Thank you so very much for joining in. And all right, cool. So anyways, this will all get uploaded later. I'll get my stuff on the back end. So if you'll notice, there's a color difference in these. I want to start off with that. You see how, and even the way that they print them, if you line them up where everything is lined up about the same, notice how the print is a little bit different on them. And this is, let's see, I think this is the USA. The US, okay, yeah, see, printed in the USA, made in USA right there. And then the brighter colored ones, made in Japan. So it was very, very interesting, some of the information that it was. Apparently, there's not a lot of difference. There's a difference in the packs. The Japanese ones are easier to open. The Americanized ones are printed ones are harder to open. And then I guess there's some difference in the lands, but most of the cards are the same. I think that they said something about the foiling on the Americanized cards. The foiling is much better itself. However, on the Japanese version of the same cards, there's some standout. The foiling isn't as vibrant as colorful, but it stands out more. It's a little bit glossier and stuff like that. So let's crack in. I'm going to start with the draft boosters. I want to crack into some of these real quick and see if everything that I read up on was in fact correct. But if you take a look, there's supposed to be on some of these cards, and this apparently is not one of them. But there's usually supposed to be a pull portion where you can pull it, but I don't see a tear on that one. There is one on the Japanese. If you see right here, there's a little pull piece. See right there. And then if you look on the American printed ones, there is not a thing. So I wonder if that makes it a little bit different. Hey, Alan. Hey, I said hi to you, but I will say hi to you a million more times. Just so you know, I shipped out your cards today to get over to John so that John could send them to you. We get all that stuff to you that we were talking about getting to you. So let's break into these now. See, if you notice, you kind of have to tear it here in order to open the American ones. And obviously, there's that pull tab on those. So we'll take a look here and see. And I think the setup of the cards, I'm going to leave the setup exactly the same too, so we can take a look at that. You're very welcome, buddy. I went down to my local game store and picked up a whole bunch of those chars for you. So I think I got 4 or 5 of them coming to you. So anyways, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 common. Then you have the uncommon, and then your rare, your token rare, Shipwreck Marsh. Look at that. Got a decent land. I don't know if it's the greatest land or not, but so I got Shipwreck Marsh, and then we've got here's the plains. If you'll notice, there's just a little bit of gleaming on the edges here. It's not a foil, so it doesn't come off very your but we'll take a look at that and compare it against the Japanese one. So anyways, and then you got your token and your extra card here. All right, so that's the American version. So let me slide these up and see if I can get these back. Not that you guys really care about seeing all of it, but we want to see what the difference is once we get it all. Here, we'll pull the commons out. We don't even need to see the commons. But we'll take a look here, slide this here, slide this over. So this is the order in which it is in the American version. So here's the American version. All right, we'll take a look here and say, hey, thanks, guys. I see a couple of you, extra of you. It went up in value today. Great. I'll have to take a look and stuff. I have seen a lot of jumps here recently in a lot of different things. It's crazy. The numbers are all over the place. So, hey, Spencer, appreciate it. I didn't switch up. I'm not doing the, hey, Coach, appreciate you joining me too. I didn't switch it up. I usually do a Sunday night, and I was unable to do last night, so I'm actually doing this tonight. As you can tell, it's not the Rare Tower. My Rare Tower is always on Tuesdays until I start my gaming. And then when I start doing my games, those are going to be my Tuesday night thing. So, and then I'll move the Rare Tower, as long as I still have some stuff in the Rare Tower, over to another night, probably Sunday. But I'm hoping to go 2 to 3 days a week eventually, so that I can continue to put out some content, so that I've noticed that unless I put out constant, stuff, constant content, I want to say constant contact for some reason, but if I don't continue to put out constant content, then everything just kind of goes down. So, anyways, oh yeah, I'm about to open one up there, Spencer, so we're going to take a look. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys joining me so much, man. You have no idea. So, the more the merrier. I'm getting revved up for the mystery card pull games. I want to make sure that I start it before the end of January, and I think me and Feldy and might invite a couple other people to help me test drive it here in the next week or so. So I'm kind of winding things up, getting things together, and we're gonna do a test on it and see how it goes. See how you guys like it. We're gonna be lots of giveaways and everything. I'm going to do a lot of promo for it too as well. So anyways, let's break into the Japanese version now. And as I said earlier, as you can see right here, it actually has a tear, so you can tear it. So yeah, and Alan, I definitely plan on getting to the point where I am every single day doing this. However, as of right now, you know, it's not my cards. So I'm hoping to do at least 2 to 3 times a week, up it a little bit. Okay, so here I'm going to turn this around just a little bit more here so you can see. So as you can see, when we opened up the American printed cards, we had 10 common. We had our, let me move this around real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, we had 10 common. We had 3 uncommon. And then we had our rare. And then we had our land. And then we had our 2 extra cards here. Now, in the Japanese version, we have our token is first. And then our not our token, our extra card here. And then our token. And then next is our land. So as you can see, they do this all backwards apparently. So look at how nice the gloss is. This isn't a foil. This is just, from what I hear, this purple right here outshines the American version big time, big time, big time. So, okay, I see what you're saying, Alan. I'm with you, buddy. Okay, not a problem. We'll definitely check in on that. So let me take a look here real quick. Okay. All right. So they say that hopefully in this next one, I'll be able to pull a swamp out of that one, because this is purple as purple can be. And they say the other one's really faded, the American version of it. So anyways, the land's next. And then, yeah, it looks like it's complete opposite, because then is your rare. So there's my rare Slaughter Specialist. And then the three uncommons. Huh. And then all 10 of the rest of your commons. See if there's anything for them. Nope. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay, so they do everything completely backwards compared. So that is definitely interesting. So let's reopen another American version. Again, you have to pull from the top on these. Not a problem, John. I appreciate you stopping by, Feldy, buddy. I'll get back with you soon. I got to get with you on getting that testing the game and everything out. So I'll get back with you on that. So, all right. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now see, there's only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So there's a special card in here somewhere, or an art card or something in the back. So there's Morbid Opportunist, Lunar Frenzy, Ambitious Farmhand, and then Dire Strain Rampage. And then there's a Plains. What did I get before? Oh, it was another Plains. Just a duplicate. And then, okay, look at that. Now there is a, that's pretty cool. Now the purple, I can say, looking at both of these, now this is foil though, compared to the Japanese version, which is non-foil, and the purple color looks fairly similar in both of them. Now, however, the foiling is very, very vibrant on the, I think you could probably see that pretty good. Right there. That's crazy. So, and I think that's actually like a valuable card, the Swamp, that's foil. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna set that right over here, and then there's my token and the extra card. All right, let's take a look at the Japanese version. See if we can't hit a foil in here. I know it's crazy for me to be saying, hey, let's see if we can't hit a foil land, basic land. But, for shits and giggles, obviously, that's what we want to do here. But that's not what I'm going to get. I'm going to get Abandon the Post, which is going to be my foil. And as you can see, the foiling is not that vibrant. I mean, you can see it a little bit, but it's not that vibrant on the Japanese version. As you can see, look at the difference. You've got, I know that, there we go. There's all your foiling. And then when you look at, there's the foiling on the Japanese version. And then there's foiling on the American version. So you can see there's a big difference. Definitely a big difference. Yes, I can't wait for the Kamigawa lands to come out. That's the only thing I'm excited about, really, with the new Kamigawa stuff. I'm not very excited about the rest of it, but time will tell. We'll have to take a look and see what happens there. So anyways, let's put this down here, and then we've got a mountain. And again, you can see, now some people think it's raised up, but it is not raised up. I don't feel anything. I've been asked before if it's raised. It does not feel like it's raised at all. But you know, I haven't hit anything either that that may or may not tell me that there might be some raising on some of it. Then, okay, now the American version, at least on the foil, you can feel a little bit of it. And then let's see on the regular planes. Now I don't feel it on the regular planes, but I feel it a little bit on the. You can actually feel an imperfection or a perforation or something on here. American foil is more like iridescent than what I feel foil should look like. I like the Japanese foils better. For the most part, I'm thinking that they are. And I'm going off of what I did some research, and I'm kind of going off of what some of them are saying. So I'm kind of learning and looking at all this myself tonight too. So, but thus far, when I look at the swamp and I look at this other card, hopefully I'll pull another one in those in the set boosters and get a couple more foils and kind of compare them. This one really, I mean, you can see the foil, but it just looks like the whole card is foiled. It's not certain special foiling in certain areas or anything like that. So again, the American foil version, you can feel the perforation a little bit, not the perforation, but the raised. I think it's like the foil is put down over, you know. So here's my rare Jadar, Gold Collar of Nephalia. And then we got 1, 2, 3 backwards, all backwards again. Everything is backwards in these decks. So the Japanese goes from left to right here. So you got your token and your extra, you get your land, you get your rare, you got your uncommons, your common, and then you know your foils are stuck in there somewhere. And then on your Americanized ones, you start off with your commons, and you go, so you can tell, even if you know, let's say you don't think to look in the back or anything, you probably, yes, the quality is better in the card on the Japanese ones. I totally agree with that, 100%. So, anyways, this is common, uncommon, you know, it's basically backwards. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look here. So what happens, I know this is going to be a silly question, Alan, but what happens if, you know, everything's stuck in a boat somewhere, you know, coming over from China and everything, you know, there's a backlog, you know, of all this stuff. It's crazy. So again, Coach Spencer, appreciate you guys joining me over on YouTube. I started at 8:30 tonight. I start all my streams now at 8:30. I've decided to go later because a lot of people are on the West Coast and Mountain Time. And when I was starting at 7:30, it was running into some people still being at work and everything. So I decided to start it a little bit later so that I could, you know, include everybody in the live stream rather than everybody just kind of coming in later. You know, I want everybody to have that, you know, raw. So anyways, set and collectors had 2 weeks delay. Yeah. So I knew that there was some delays in some areas. I just, you know, what's going to happen as we release the next set and the next set and the next set. God only knows. But anyways, so now we're opening the set boosters. This is the American one. Now, obviously, this is in the back. So you got that in the back. You got the art card in the front. So we'll just do this backwards like this again. And I'll just go back through them later. So then you got your land card. And then it goes in to your commons. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 commons, which I guess we're going to come back to commons. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's a set booster, so obviously there'll be more of the other stuff. So 1, 2, 3 of the, you know, this is just crazy. So anyways, I'll put the uncommons here, the commons back over here, the tokens and everything over here, art card. All right, and then you got a couple more commons. There's a common, and then I've got my okay, so there is a foil here. So there's Falconrith Pit Fighter. And then look at that. That's Devoted Graft Keeper. And I tend to like the foiling on that. If you take a look at the foiling between the two, this is your American version, and this is your Japanese version. So the Japanese version has a better foiling, per se, but the American version has much better color. If you like, okay, they all do. I wasn't 100% sure. Again, I'm still cracking open, brand new to most of this stuff. So, anyways, you can see that there's so much more color in the Americanized version, and that's what I read. I read that they did have a lot more color in those. So that's kind of cool. Oh no, I'm gonna stand up my reserve list cards. Yeah, that's right. I'm showing them off. They're gonna all be included in my game, so it's gonna be cool. Spencer, Coach, how are you guys doing? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's? How is everything going? Alan, Alex, John, if you're still around, how did everything go for you guys? Listen, everybody who's watching, I totally appreciate it. You guys have no idea, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. The one thing I do ask you to do, if at all possible, please like the stream, share it if you can. Drop a comment. Let me know. Just anything you can do would be awesome. So you don't have to. Just asking if you could. Japanese version creates depth. American is just flashy. And I don't disagree with you, but a lot of people like flashy. So, it's like, what is it? What do they say? Substance over quality or something. Anyways. All right. So here's the Japanese version. It starts off with oh, wait a minute. Let me flip it around. My bad. So, okay. All right. So it starts off with, my God, what am I doing? With the art card. I believe the other one started off with the art card. And then there's your planes. So that's kind of going, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 comments. So these are relatively the same. These are not backwards compared to what we were seeing. And there you go. I got Kyler. Kyler's Cigar and Emissary. All right, everybody needs a drink. Everybody needs a drink. I pulled a mythic. Drink them if you got them. Matter of fact, my God, folks, I am so sorry. I meant to bust out my drink. Good old Gingerade. All right, so ooh, hands are wet. Don't touch them cards. Hands are wet. All right, so there's your mythic. And then you got a couple of more. Well, no, you got one. So you got one common. Got another uncommon. There's Schloggerk, the Over Slime. Put him here, and then there's my. Now that's got a little bit. Look at that. Consider, man. I tell you what. For a common card, that card has skyrocketed. I think the last time I checked it, it was near $5 now. Whereas a couple of weeks ago, that thing was only at around $2. And lucky me, I've got about 50 of these things now. So I'm just kind of lucking out and getting them. They're going to be, and there's a foil version. So I wonder what the foil version actually goes to. Again, it's not super, super colorful, but the foiling is really cool. The foiling is crazy looking at it. So anyways, let's move on to another one here. Let me see. Let me hammer this guy out of here. All right. See the wrench. MTG Cards and Review. Thanks, man. I appreciate you popping in, man. That is so awesome. I don't think, I think you may have in the past. But thank you so much for swinging in. That is so awesome. I just tossed a wrench. Apparently, I'm the only wrencher right now. Once I gain a following, I might actually be able to put somebody in. But as of right now, I'm a loner. I'm a nobody. So we'll get there. So, well, indeed. Hello. New Year's and Christmas Eve was good. Great time with my family and wife. That is awesome, Spencer. Also get the wrench tossed. So, yep, I did it. I got him. I wrenched him. All right. This is why I don't buy a foil secret layer. Alex, let me tell you something, buddy. I just bought 2 sets of the bundle. The bundly bundle. 2 complete sets. So 18 boxes, 36 total of both of them. One I'm going to open up and I'm going to hand out, and then the other one I'm going to keep, and I'm going to put it, hide it away and everything. So that should be coming. I don't know when. It said April sometime. Hopefully sometime sooner. But you never know. We'll see what happens. All right, so last pack of the set booster for Midnight Hunt, the American version. So we'll take the art card, put it down here. There's your swamp. Now that swamp has absolutely nothing whatsoever around. See how some of them just, oh yeah, there we go. We were talking about this earlier, hoping that we pulled a swamp so we could take a look at the two. So here's your Japanese swamp. Here's your Japanese swamp. And see the purple? And then look at that. That's the American swamp. See the difference between the two of those? Isn't that crazy? That's amazingly different. And look. See, there's nothing. When you take a look at everything, there's none of that gloss that you see. These are both non-foil. So, as you can see, there's absolutely no gloss whatsoever on the Americanized version. So nobody uses these at all anymore, from what I'm hearing. So everybody tosses these in the garbage. Of course, I'm not going to do that because God knows it'll be the one card that actually grows in value one day. So that was it. I just want to make sure I didn't throw the rest of those cards down. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Over here. Look at that. Smoking. Smoke it if you got it. Not only drink it if you got it, but smoke it if you got it. Let's see. Considers about $225 on TCG. Now I saw it. Well, you know what? When I use the TCG app and I scan it, it comes up as $4. So I think it's mid-price, not low price. So hey, Bob, I appreciate you stopping in, man. That is so awesome. I've got the big time stopping in. I got MTG Cards and Review, and I've got MTG Gaming Bob. It's crazy. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. So again, if you guys get a chance, like the stream, share it if you get an opportunity, especially if you're on Facebook. If you're on Twitch, that would be great too. I only have a few followers on Twitch right now, so I don't think anybody's actually following me there. But just send me some love if you can. I just need to know that it's, you guys want me to continue to do this. So anyways, let's continue. So the last of the set boosters of Midnight Hunt, if you'll notice, should be 4. Yep, you have 4. All right, and we're gonna put that over here, and then we got 1, 2, 3. And we got 1, 2, Reckless Storm Seeker. We'll put that here. We'll put that here, and then there's Gavony Silversmith or Gavony Silversmith. Again, the color in the bling on this one is just crazy compared to the Japanese version. It's just bar none. Much shinier, much more colorful. And I know some people are in it for the color and some people are in it for the depth. And I know that the Japanese has more depth than the Americanized ones, but I know a lot of people that love the Americanized ones because they are a lot shinier and a lot more glossy. Look at that gloss on the sword right there. That is so cool. All right, so we're going to put this down over here. Oh, look at that. And then a bonus rare. The Cloud Key. Huh. Is that a list card? I wonder. Anyways, I'm not too into all that stuff yet. I'm still learning about all that stuff. So, anyways, again, all these cards that you see, especially all of the stuff in the back right here, all these reserve list cards, they are going to be in my pull game. So, anytime. How are the pulls so far tonight? Not too bad. I got let's see, Bob. I think the best pull I've got really so far was this Shipwreck Marsh. But it's less about the pulls and more about the difference between the Japanese and the Americanized print versions of these cards. It's crazy the things that we've been able to determine. So this is the last pack of the Japanese set boosters for Innistrad. Take a look at this. Yes, the purple is crazy different. You saw that. So there's my zombie card. Let's get that. It goes down over here. There's my art card. Flip that over. And then island. They even the island, they say this blue is, the Japanese blue is much more vibrant than the looks to be a list card. The lower left has a white icon. Yeah, lower left meaning not 100% sure. White icon. Anyways, we'll come back to it. So they say that the cloud key is not bad. Good. I'm gonna have to take a look at all this stuff. Guys, I'm still getting all back into all this, so it's exciting the snot out of me. Just the other day, I was going through all my stuff, and I pulled a couple. Look at this. I want to share it with you since I've got it here. That's my that is my Intuition Reserve List card. That is one of the best ones that I have. The best Reserve List cards that I have. I think it's close to, I want to say when I scan it, it's around $190, $195, yeah, it was something like that. But anyways, if those Reserve List cards keep going up, that's going to be awesome. So, and again, these cards are also going in the pool game. So I just want to invite you guys to continue to the Planeswalker. Oh, Planeswalker symbol on the bottom left of the card. I did not realize that. See, I'm learning new every single day. So I'll have to go back and take a look at a lot of these cards and see. Was that let me see. Oh, okay. There you go. Boom. That is reserved. Okay. Did not know that. Look at that. Learning every day. So that's pretty cool. All right. So let's go through these. 1, 2, 3, 4 common. 1, 2. Oh, and then we got Lindy, Cheerful Tormentor. Or Lind, Cheerful Tormentor. I'm guessing that's Lind. Oh, everybody drink again. That's another mythic. Another mythic. Time for another drink. Drink them if you got them. Where's DJ Longhair when you need him? Man, he'd be taking shots for me. Let's see. Yes. Yes, just so you know, yes, these are going into the pool game. Now, they're not going into every single pool game. They will go into a pool game. They'll rotate in and out. I have a ton of list cards, so I can't put them all in the pool game. So what it is, and I'm going to break this out to you guys a little bit later, but there's going to be a little side thing. You'll pull a reserve list card, and then I will go to the box with the reserve list cards in it, and I will pull one from out of there, and it could be that $200 card. So yes, it is a possibility. But okay, yep, Bob, yep. I think one of the other guys on Facebook had told me. So yeah, I think I have finally figured it out. I'm one who's usually last to the ball game, and today apparently I am. All right, let's go to the last couple of cards here. So let's see. We're gonna go to the common, and then that's an interesting card, Kessig Naturalist, but that's an uncommon. And then we've got Catilda, Dawnheart Prime, and then my last is a Component Collector. All right, so as you can see, there is the foiling. That's the foiling on the Japanese version. The foiling the foiling itself is great. It does a lot for the card, but the color and the bling is not like the American version. So that's what the difference. That's the big difference in the foiling between the two different, I guess the two different types of prints. So let's see. Let's pull one just to kind of compare. All right, so you got there's your American. See all the color in that? That's the American. That's the bling version. And then there's your not quite as vibrant. It's there. It's just not quite as vibrant. So that is, so other than some of the cards being packed backwards on the boosters, but the same on the sets. The tear on there's an actual pull tab on the Japanese version. And then there is not a pull tab on any of the American versions. And then there is a color difference in a lot of the lands from what we're seeing. The purples, the blues, and I think even the reds, they say were a lot mismatched. I don't have them all, so we can't take a look at them all. But if you have them, take a look at them side by side, and you'll notice a big difference, especially if they're non-foil. And then also the little, I guess the little, what do you call it? The little foiling that goes all the way just around here on the regular cards. You can see that pops on the Japanese versions on most of them. And then on some of the American versions, they pop, and on some, there's not even any on it. So like I showed you before, there's your swamp. It has absolutely none whatsoever. And then you can see the difference between the colors here. The big time difference between the colors. So that's, Yep. I'm glad I could help you, Alex. It is almost like a foil etched. Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, DK, thanks for joining me over on YouTube. I appreciate it so much. We're kind of wrapping up here. I'm trying to stream later for you guys so that you guys can get in, while I'm still live, because I know earlier I was streaming at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it was kind of running into the West Coast's work schedule still. So I'm trying to stream later so that I can get more people in. I know I'm competing with some big ballers right now, but thank you so much. There are so many of you guys that are on that are checking out the stream, and I thank you. Apparently that means I'm doing a little something right. So hopefully I'll have some more interesting things to actually bring to you guys. But listen, tune in tomorrow night. I am going to be climbing that rare tower again. Yep, there's the rare tower. It is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually 6 Swedish fish high. They are holding my rare cards captive. And we are going to do our best to knock those down a little bit. And I got a couple of more collections in, so I may actually add to that at some point. I don't think they're going to be as balling as some of the other ones were. But anyways, so we figured it out, guys. And I know there's some, I guess there's some, not really a controversy, but I would guess that there's a little bit of people. Some people like the bling on the foil in the American versions, and some people like the depth and the overall way and how the actual foiling looks on the Japanese version. But you know what? To each his own. Everybody likes it for some reason, and hell, since they have two and they're coming from two different places, they're making more people happy. So that's the way I look at it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight, for listening. I know I ramble on a lot about a lot of things I don't even know much about, but I'm reading up on it. I'm learning it, streaming with you guys. I'm joining with you guys when I can. Hopefully, you guys will continue to have me a part of your community. And I thank you so much for allowing me to bring my personality and my gift to you. So anyways, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. I'm streaming now at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be 5:30 on the West Coast. So you guys should be able to catch me. So thank you. Minty Magic. Man, I tell you what, you guys are joining me. That is so awesome. Thank you guys for popping in. God, I may have to wait until 9 and start my streams. Apparently, I need to wait even later and catch all you guys. So, because now I'm wrapping it up and and I'm about to sign off with my ginger ale. Again, join me tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. We're going to tackle the tower some more. We'll do at least 100 cards. We'll see what kind of rares we pull out of there. We'll see what kind of value we have that we're going to add to the mystery pull card or mystery card pull packs. And that's going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be trying it out soon.